Good morning, everybody. Heiden here. I'm back with the December 29th combat replay and analysis. So we got carriers in the DEI. We got battleships off of Perth. So let's see what happens this turn. Turn 23. Okay, looks like we're live here. I've got my coffee. Gonna enjoy this. It's 7:57 a.m. California. 9 July 2022, real time. And in the game, it is the 29th of December, 1941. Okay, so what's going on here is I've decided to pull out my destroyers that I had left in Surabaya because I know that his carriers are coming in and I don't want to lose them in port. So I've gathered up all the remaining destroyers that I have left in the Dutch East Indies, and I am retreating out through this strait right here. But I know that there's subs here, but it looks like we got through. And repeat. No night airstrikes. No night combat. Oh. Okay, the Dolphin's in Rabaul now, and it's stirring up the pot. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, so this strategy is not working. That's not good. The Dolphin here is taking a lot of damage. I think that might be it for the Dolphin. Well, it says hits 5, but the damage messages seemed severe. I think Dolphin needs to get out of there. Okay, so we have an amphibious landing at Pontianak. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So he elected not to come ashore at Singkawang, and he came in a bit south. I think Lodrik should be punished for that. Hopefully we can get something happening here this turn because of that. All right, more unloading there. Probably the supplies coming ashore now. Okay. I don't know why those... I'm not sure why those... It's not good. Those destroyers should have cleared the area by now. I don't know why they're still in the area. Oh, so we spotted some carriers, but I'm not sure if they're the ones... I'm not sure where they're... They must be the ones that we know about in the Java Sea. Oh, he's starting to sweep. Look at that. He's coming really far south. Near Palembang. I don't know. He's probably coming out of Johor, but he's sweeping at Palembang already. Uh-oh. Looks like we got ourselves an air battle here. Well, let's go, guys. Let's get up in the air. Let's get in the air. So this is a sweep, a pretty long-range sweep of Surabaya by his fighters. I don't know where my cap is at. They're like not even. Where are they at? They're not going to. We need to have numbers to beat zeros. And as long as we have one aircraft up in the air, they're just going to get picked off. Yeah, I don't really understand why my cap is not... I don't know where they're at. Yeah, this is really silly that I don't have aircraft. I should have aircraft up. Yeah, they're just gonna keep. been fed in piecemeal, and we're not going to get anything done like this. So he's just going to keep killing our guys because we need to have aircraft in the air. This is... they're just kind of strolling in willy-nilly. Yeah, this is not good. That really stinks that we're just feeding him. We're just feeding him kills one aircraft at a time here. I'm very disappointed in the performance of these aircrafts. Continue to be. Golly. Yeah, you know what? Okay, let's just get to the point here because this is crap. So we lose. This is ridiculous. At least 11 aircraft to his 2. It's probably even worse than that. We have all these aircraft on cap, but they just kind of feed in slowly, and it gives him a chance to concentrate forces on these guys, and it's just really, really dumb. It's such a waste. Yeah, we're taking a lot of casualties here in Loyang, but not as many as before because the terrain is getting better as we leave. Yeah, this unit's about to cease to exist here. These are big raids here on this road as we try to get back to Cancian. Oh, great. We got a 5-hole Warhawks up. Thanks, guys, for showing up. And I'm sure they all get shredded. So we lose a P-40 Warhawk, no trade. I'm sure this guy will do absolutely nothing. Yep. God, I'm so disappointed in the performance of my aircraft this campaign. It's been pathetic. These raids are a nuisance to me as a player because I'm tired of going through them all. But we actually get through. That's kind of cool. Maybe we can disrupt him a little bit. Yeah, we get through again. These are SB3s coming out of Changsha. Of course there's zeros. Of course there's zeros, right? Why wouldn't there be? Yeah, so we don't even get through there at all. Oh my gosh. They should not have been here. I had these guys moving at full speed. Ah, there's probably nothing left of them. So, we just waste 2 more awesome destroyers because they did not go at full speed like I asked them to. What a waste. This turn stinks. I would love if we could have a good turn in the air again. It's been so long. Look at this line of that line of subs he's trying to get the Raleigh with. Yeah, this is so depressing. Oh, forget it. Well, we're going to take a lot of losses here. These are just some ships I was trying to sneak out of Surabaya while I could. But he moved his carriers right past my subscreen with impunity. I don't even want to watch all this. Let's just get to the point. 2. So 5 of these ships are probably going to sink here. What a depressing turn. Nothing good happens for us. Yep, there's more. Nothing good happened for us at all. Nothing good at all so far. And let's blow this guy up too. Why not? So these I even have escort here, and they're not doing anything. So that's gonna sink. Yeah. So my resupply of all the islands that I have out in the South Pacific there have been completely like obliterated. I can't get supply out there at all. Now this is I don't see Minato holding out here. Yeah, this is over. Yep. I didn't figure it to last, but I wish they could have done a little bit more. So he's got a full Royal Thai Army division there. Burma rifles will be taken off. And they retreated in the wrong direction. What a depressing turn. Wow, nothing good happened to us here. The performance of my cap fighters at Surabaya was particularly disappointing. I had a lot of fighters there, but they weren't up. They weren't in cap, despite having a large cap percentage. So they just got picked off one by one as they were coming in, as opposed to being there in force. Oh, there's the Yorktown. We've been waiting for that. Okay. Oh, let's look at the analysis here. It's not good. Okay, we're back with the intelligence analysis. I don't even want to look at it. It's so bad. Alright. Let's just start with aircraft losses, which are going to be just awful. So, these worthless Dutch fighters, almost all the ones that I had in Surabaya were shot down. 10 losses there. We get, well, interestingly enough, we get a total of 6 zeros taken down, 3 in the air, 3 to ops losses. We lose 6 Buffalo 1s, 3 Hawks, 2 P-40s, and 2 139s. And he takes a smattering of a few ops losses, and we lose a couple Catalinas. So 25 to 9, terrible odds, not the ratio that I'm ever looking for here. Where's music? There we go. Let's look at pilot losses, which not awful. I mean, 6 KIA and 8 wounded in action, so we should get a lot of these back. Hopefully these are all Dutch pilots because they're useless to me at this point. I'm disappointed in their performance. Ship sunk last turn. Another complete disaster. The Vega taken out of Canton. So I'm basically out of supply ships from my islands now, and I don't know how to get supply in there. As long as he has those subs there, he's going to sink my cargo ship. So I don't really know how to get supply to these places right now. If anybody has a suggestion, please let me know, because I can't figure it out. We lose the Stronghold, which was a big disappointment to me. I had them on full speed to move out, and they decided to not do that. So they were in range of his carriers when he came in. These AKLs were retreating from Surabaya. They didn't figure to last anyway, but I was trying to get them out. But they moved so slow that his carriers would just pick them off in the following turns. Man, what a terrible day. Ground losses, as you see here, we'd lose a lot of forces this turn because we can't evacuate these Dutch islands and stuff. So when he takes them out, we're going to take big losses every time. Let's take a look here at group reinforcement schedule briefly. We do have some, again, we have those P-40s coming in the East Coast and in Brisbane in the next couple weeks, so that's much appreciated. Ship availability, obviously we just got the Yorktown, so that'll be great to have. The next thing we have on the horizon are some yard patrol boats that we can use for some anti-sub work near San Francisco. Oh, you know what? Briefly, let's take a look at the ship withdrawal, because that has gotten some people in trouble before, if you know who I'm talking about. So the next ship we really need to be concerned about is the Dominion Monarch. And right now it's operating in between Heiden and Colombo. So I know exactly where it's at, and I'll make sure that by February 2nd it's somewhere safe and it can be withdrawn off the map, and I don't take the hits for political points. And the Joseph T. Dickman is at sea right now, but again, I know where it's at, and I'll make sure that we get it back to somewhere safe by the 24th of February. No problem. It's about 2 months from now. Queen Elizabeth, currently at sea. I know where it's at. It's safe. We need to get it out of here by April. But that's really all we need to worry about. So the Dominion Monarch, the Joseph T. Dickman, and the Queen Elizabeth. Ground reinforcement schedule. We have some more troops coming in Australia next few days. Bombay is getting a coastal defense battery, which we could probably use. We're getting a cavalry regiment that we can use, and in Aden we're getting what appears to be a decent armor unit. So a lot of stuff coming on the map in the next couple days. You can take a look for yourself here. What I haven't been doing in the last few turns, but I probably should start now, is show some SIGINT. So you can read along with me here. I'm just going to scroll through this. Alright, so we can see that he's got some units planning for an attack on Singapore, and these engineer regiments have the combat engineers that can slice through our fortifications. Got a take regiment at Manila. Another infantry regiment at Johor Bahru, which is going to be used against Singapore, and another infantry regiment is located at Truk. Okay. I'm going to go through the ops report. Again, this may be hard to see depending on what resolution you're watching this in. But I'm just going to scroll through it briefly just to see if there's anything super important that I'm not already aware of. Our ops losses from PBY seem to be pretty high right now. We may need to throttle these guys back a bit. Okay, moving some troops here. Supplies, that's good. Yeah, here's some ship losses here. I'm aware of these messages. They're not a concern. These task forces having a fuel for a one-way trip, and I can top them off at their destination, so not overly concerned about that. Okay, so Yorktown is at San Diego now. Some ships coming on board. Okay, nothing super important. Tell you what we'll do now. Let's go through the map. I do want to start in Hawaii today because I have something kind of cool to show you. We were able to rescue the Raleigh. As you can see here, it's back in port. So what I'm going to do is drop this into pier side with critical. And what that's going to do is start repairing all the system damage and whatever flotation damage it can up to the major damage. Anything that's not major, pier side repairs will eventually get to, and it will take 83 days to clear all the damage that's not the 40 major. I need to just get this in good enough condition to get it back to parole and repair it the rest of the way. But I'm glad we saved this ship. That was pretty far out there, and it took us about a week to get it back. So, good on me, right? Alright. Now let's just start in China and I'll work our way around. So, we got our troops in here. Alright. So now we need to figure out how to rescue them from here. I have an idea. But we definitely need to find a way to extricate this unit out of here. I'm wondering if I can cross the river this way, or go here to here. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but we definitely want to get that unit out. Over here, we see that he's moving heavily upwards. He's about to take Nanyang next turn, and he's got a lot more units heading up. He's attempting to do it in circle, but he's not going to because we beat him out. We beat him to the punch, and we're out of here. So his encirclement has failed. We're not going to lose an entire army at Loyang. And we are retreating to better positions further north. We still have this unit here in Cancian. I don't know exactly what he's trying to do. He's got units parked at all three of these places here. But we're also reinforcing. So I think he's just going to hit some stalemates here. And our retreat continues towards Cancian. Otherwise, nothing really substantial happened in China this last turn. And Burma, we have spotted something. We have the task force. You see that? That was the cruiser task force from last turn. It is sighted. So now we know where it's at. Now we just need to figure out how to deal with it. Oh, you see that? I'll go ahead and let you know. I do have the Hermes at sea. I don't know if I'm going to continue pushing this way because that it could be bad if we make contact here. So I might just turn these guys back around now that I know that he's here. But we know that he's here, so at least we have eyes on it now. We also have what appear to be a second task force moving northeast. It says it's a bunch of DDs, but I don't believe it. I think he's probably got another cruiser task force, very similar in composition to this one, moving towards Vancouver to blockade. But we see it now, so we're not going to be caught off guard by that. So these guys are going to turn around and head home, and we're just going to hunker down until we figure out how to deal with these ships that are marauding all through here. Because what I have in Ceylon, what I have in this task force won't get it done, especially with two of these things now operating. But like I said, I fixed my naval search problems here, so we know exactly what it is that we're dealing with. Okay? So assume these are two cruiser task forces. Short-term problem is we can't get supply and troops into Burma. Long-term problem is we can't get troops to supply into Burma. We don't have ships to battle these. So we do have problems here. And the DEI, things are going pear-shaped very quickly. These destroyers did not do what I asked. These guys are in danger. My subs did absolutely nothing to intercept this unit here. And he's proceeding towards Surabaya, and we don't have an answer for that. So, my cap fighters did absolutely nothing last turn and let me down big time. And an 18 flight 0 sliced through almost 100 aircraft that I had assigned for cap. With those odds, we're never going to make it. So, if you see out here, however, he is continuing to drive our ships out this way. So he's not out of ammo yet. Yeah, I don't know how long he's gonna persist with this, but until something changes, we're gonna have issues with this task force. I think he's just gonna keep following our ships out here until he kills them all. I just don't have any way of getting away from him. Again, I think he's almost at ammo, so this can't last forever, but I could sure use a break from this. Over here in Port Moresby, we had a sub that managed to get itself busted up pretty good, so what we're going to do is get this guy back to Townsville as soon as possible, because it was not successful. And this other sub is not getting the job done either, so I'm going to pull him out of... Let's just do this for now. We'll put him there. We'll give him a max reactive 0. So he, well, no, we'll leave it at 1. But I don't. Leaving him in this hex is not working for me. So his forces are doing better than mine as far as the sub war goes here. But what we do know is that we don't see any carriers right now, so they are at truck or further. So, we do have time. We're getting stuff done in Port Moresby. We're unloading stuff as it comes in. We may be able to reinforce a bit more before he shows back up. So, I'll take every day of no carrier activity there as a good day. So, I think that's basically it. I would say another really bad turn for us. Our planes let us down. Our ships didn't do what they were told. And he is just picking off our ships left and right. Granted, they're not particularly valuable ships. They're all AKLs and these crappy APs that are at risk. But they're still points and they're still ships. So I don't have any way of dealing with his forces right now. And I don't know when I will. I don't have the ships that I need to do what I need to do. So we're just going to have to ride this out. Wish us luck. So next turn we're gonna probably see one or the other of these task forces engaged and destroyed. Next turn you can expect to see this ship destroyed and these ships destroyed. You can also expect to see more of our cap completely failing on us and getting themselves killed at Surabaya because I don't know what to make of that. And we're just waiting for the attack on Singapore next. I think he's consolidated enough that he can make a move. So I'm just waiting for him to make the move, because I think what he has here will be enough to take this out. And of course, don't forget, we basically do have now 2 full cruiser task forces that are blockading the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea. So we can't get ships into Rangoon that we need to get in. That's our situation. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel and you're enjoying this content. I would like to have you along for the ride. And for those of you that have been with me since the start of this campaign, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to keep this as entertaining as I can for you without getting my butt kicked too much more. Because I'm sure you enjoy it, but it's not so fun for me. Alright, everybody take care.